I thought it would be fitting for my 7th video upload as well as the upcoming date, July 7, 2007, or 777, to talk a little bit about the concept behind this number, and how symbols of an ancient era now apply to materialistic concepts of today. Let us begin with Sin City herself, Las Vegas, Nevada. As we see Scrooge McDuck diving into his money bin, it's not hard for one to identify quite well with the concept of greed and materialism. In this world, money talks, and it can buy you sex, fine wine, power, and the freedom to live lavishly in any medium you so desire. The only problem is a very small majority of us get to be filthy rich, sans lottery winners and trust fund babies, so there lies in another way for the Illuminati to take its advantage of the situation. The Luxor is among the most recognizable hotels in the world because of its design. The main portion of the hotel is a 350-foot-high, 30-story pyramid of black glass. The hotel is marked by a large obelisk with the name of the property in lighted letters, while tourists and guests gather underneath in a massive recreation of the Great Sphinx of Giza. The tip of the pyramid contains a fixed-position spotlight that points directly upward, and it is the brightest beam in the world. This is a major ritualistic landmark and draws energy as well as currency from its guests. A mirage is a naturally occurring optical phenomenon in which light rays are bent to produce a displaced image of distant objects or the sky. In this case, the Illuminati are distorting your hopes of making a quick million by aesthetically trumping you with their apocalyptic lake of fire and easy-access slot machines. The Venetian Hotel is architecturally Vatican-inspired. With its Roman gondola reincarnation and elaborate Michelangelan ceiling art pieces, it is a money-draining enigma tied in fancy wrapping. The golden sphere of interlocking circles in the lobby of the Venetian looks strangely like the device Jodie Foster used to travel through the cosmos via a wormhole in the movie Contact. At a base level, it represents atomic structure and is designed to gather even more electromagnetic or orgone energy from passers-by via the usage of sacred geometry. The geometric figures like the 7-pointed star can be inscribed or conjured within the circle, much like a magician stays within a circle to protect himself from the consequences of casting. Here's an 8-pointed star with an interesting backstory. Legend tells of Francois Blanc supposedly bargaining with the devil to obtain the secrets of roulette. The legend is based on the fact that if you add up all the numbers on the roulette wheel from 1 to 36, the resulting total is 666, which is the number of the beast, of course. Modern playing cards are directly linked to the tarot, meaning of course that they were not originally just some clever system that would allow you and your buddies to play Texas Hold'em or Blackjack. Their origins have a specific occult history, interlaced with prophetic and divine wisdom used by the ancients to test the boundaries of space-time and to peer through the looking glass. The average go fish mentality of a civilian should show you just how symbol illiterate people have become. As we arrive again to the 8-pointed star in the desert, let us watch a clip of the great Hunter S. Thompson-inspired Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, a town not well suited for psychedelic drug usage due to its Disney-esque mind and wallet infiltration systems. As Johnny Depp states in the movie, this is exactly what would be going on if the Nazis had won World War II.
All the momentum. We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave. So now, less than 5 years later, you can go up on a steep hill in Las Vegas and look west. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see the high water mark. That place where the wave finally broke and rolled back.
Hunter S. Thompson predicted his murder would be labeled suicide. He'd been working on a story about the World Trade Center attacks and had stumbled across what he felt was hard evidence showing the towers had been brought down not by the airplanes that flew into them, but by explosive charges set off in their foundations. Now he thought someone was out to stop him publishing it. "They're gonna make it look like suicide," he said. "I know how these bastards think." And here we see Our Lady Liberty, or Queen of Babylon, on her strange 8-pointed primordial mound in New York City and in Vegas. Why not have two emanations of the eternal Luciferian flame? In Hollywood, Vegas has become synonymous with the mob and crime. Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci control the inflow and outflow of cash in the movie Casino. Tony Soprano enjoys vacationing there, dropping mescaline much like Johnny Depp does in Fear and Loathing, and playing a little roulette. But more famously, I think, is the Rat Pack phenomenon seen in films like Ocean's 11. The original Ocean's 11 features Frank Sinatra, seen in my Manchurian Candidate video, as well as the Church of Satan-loving Sammy Davis Jr., who was best of friends with the founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey. Matt Damon stars alongside Danny Ocean, George Clooney in the remake of Ocean's 11. He was also in the tarot card-inspired poker movie Rounders. He played a Bond-like character in The Bourne Identity, and stranger still, he plays a Skull and Bones Initiate, which is the same organization where George Bush Sr. was a member of and got the nickname Magog, a loose translation to Satan. Notice the 8-pointed Vegas star Damon is standing on, as well as his relationship to another Ark Seeker and Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie. He's also set to make a film by director Paul Greengrass called Imperial Life in the Emerald City, a film with metaphors to the land of Oz, which is linked to Crowley and high magic, and the Iraq War. Greengrass also directed United 93, a film concerning the 9/11 event, where New York is referenced to look like the Emerald City before the World Trade Center buildings were collapsed. Crowley's book 777 and other Kabbalistic writings sheds another more occult meaning behind the number that your after-hours slot machine zombies might not be aware of. Simply put, 777 is a sacred number referring to the Tree of Life, known to the Sumerians and Egyptians in similar configurations. The serpent or occult knowledge hidden away in our DNA could be understood through magical practice, meditation, and the alchemical process. The Tree of Life in science describes the relationships of all life on Earth in an evolutionary context. And on a microbiological front, the neuroanatomical term Tree of Life describes the branching pattern between the cortical gray matter and the subcortical white matter of the cerebellum. These fractalated patterns in the flesh once again mimicking the psychedelic experience and the imprint our consciousness leaves interwoven in the fabric of space-time. A homogenation of experience that can never happen quite the exact way again in the universe. I leave you with the climatic scene in Aronofsky's The Fountain, in which Hugh Jackman drinks from the Tree of Life in his return to the Earth, his spirit cut from the amorphous coil, set on a path for discovery and rebirth.